As the invasion turned to occupation, American troops started going eyeball to eyeball with Iraqis and couldn't tell who was the enemy and who was just angry. 20 civilians were killed in April 2003 when soldiers from the 82nd Airborne fired on threatening crowds in Fallujah. That prompted this email to the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff from a senior military scientist who knew what the raygun could do. I am convinced that the tragedy of Fallujah would not have occurred if an active denial system had been there. Days later, a three-star general wrote, having ADS, the active denial system, in the field today would impact operations in a very critical way.
Would this save lives in Iraq?
It would save huge numbers of lives.
Do you ever look at what's happening in Iraq and say, we gotta get this thing there faster?
Absolutely.
But sending the raygun to Iraq was, in the words of one Pentagon report, not politically tenable.
Not politically tenable, what does that mean?
Well, unfortunately, we have had something called Abu Ghraib.
Abu Ghraib, American soldiers abusing Iraqi prisoners. After these pictures surfaced, there was no stomach for even the momentary pain of the raygun.
You don't ever want a system like this to be thought of as a torture weapon.
But Sid Heal, a former Marine who has followed the raygun's progress for nearly a decade, says the potential for abuse is not what's holding it up. It's something else.
Cowardice.
Cowardice.
Yeah. There's no other way of saying it. You can try to save people's life with a non-lethal option and fail, and it'll still be noble. But failing to try is cowardly. That is completely unacceptable.
Heal was once the Marine Corps' point man for non-lethal weapons. He took them to Somalia in 1995 after America's ill-fated attempt to relieve the famine there had degenerated into a shooting war.
It's very difficult to make a case for a humanitarian operation if the only way you have of imposing your will is by killing the people you're sent to protect.
Heal tried to teach Marines to use everything from sticky foam to lasers.
I was a bugle in the orchestra. I was playing the same music, but it wasn't sounding the same.
Were they listening to you?
The major came up to me and said that the Marine Corps wasn't overly thrilled with the whole non-lethal concept. And his idea was that the Marine Corps' idea of force escalation went from M16 to F16. How many people could we kill and how fast we could do it.
The non-lethal weapons Heal works with at the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department today are no more advanced than what he had in Somalia 13 years ago.
What's your best stopper here?
Sponge grenade.
Sponge grenade.
It's accurate out to ranges that exceed any of our other stuff. You can easily go to 50 yards with this one.
Is that your longest range?
Yeah, and matter of fact, that's the longest range right now anywhere in the world.
50 yards.
50 yards. The stuff that we're using in the field right now is a very close range. That's one of our biggest complaints.
And one of the raygun's biggest advantages. It can stay out of harm's way, yet still control the crowd.
The one system we don't see out here is the active denial system. Could you use that?
Could we use it? Absolutely.
Sid Heal wants to use it to control prison riots. The Navy could use it to fend off Iranians with their go-fast boats harassing American warships in the Strait of Hormuz. The State Department could use it to protect American embassies, like the one attacked by protesters in Belgrade. Yet the Pentagon is spending just $13.1 million on the raygun this year, out of a $475 billion defense budget.
Around here, $13.1 million is peanuts.
Absolutely peanuts. You're right.
Why, if this is a breakthrough technology that can change the rules,
Yes.
why peanuts?
Yeah. Well, we don't have enough money to do the things that are the here and now, so it's extremely competitive. Yes, $13 million is chump change. I regret that.
Could you have fielded it sooner if you had more money to spend on it?
Yes.
A report by the Pentagon's Defense Science Board says the military is reluctant to spend much money on active denial until it has proven itself in the field.
Sounds like a catch-22. You can't get real money until it's fielded.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't field it until you get real money.
That's it. That's exactly the way it is.
Colonel Himes, who's in charge of all non-lethal weapons for the Pentagon, says the raygun will be ready to go to Iraq this summer. But it's swimming against the tide of conventional military wisdom.
The active denial system being new technology, is going to have a lot of stigma around it. I've never heard anybody use the word stigma with respect to a new weapon. If this system could kill people, it would be easier to field. Lethal weapons have an easier time getting into our system. You're going up against the culture of your own military. Absolutely.
The raygun's been tested on humans more than 11,000 times over 10 years. The early tests, recorded with an infrared camera, were against people in their underwear so scientists could measure skin temperature. Their backs were turned so their eyes would not be exposed. Out of 11,000 tests, there have been 6 cases of rashes and blisters and 2 of more serious second-degree burns. It's now cleared for full power on any part of the body.
Some people claim they've been able to stand in the beam for 4 or 5 seconds. So how long can I take the heat? Here goes. Engage. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000!